and Becky G.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good.
Rocking the winter hat.
Yep.
Really?
Well, it's stylish, and honestly, like the moment fall starts, I just get so excited for fall fashion that I just go right into it. I don't like do any warm up. I start the layers, I start the beanies and the scarves, and I'm an LA girl.
Yeah,
I'm
you would have been hurting here over the winter we had. I mean, it's what, like 50 degrees out today?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm just really sensitive to temperature, and also I have to, like, being on tour and stuff, like, I have to layer up, because if I don't, I get sick so fast.
Don't you know that it's not the temperature that makes you sick?
Oh,
It
really?
is like bugs, viruses.
No.
Yes.
You think so?
It-
I think it's
That's
like...
a myth. The temperature's rising.
No,
and
it really
falling.
does. It really does affect my voice. I notice, like, if
your
the
voice,
AC,
maybe, yes.
Yeah, well, that to me is getting sick. If I don't have a voice, then I'm sick.
I'm
know?
with you on that. So how long are you in town for?
Just till today.
That's it?
Yeah,
you
I'm
just came to see
actually
us and then you're
just
leaving.
coming to see you guys.
Well, that's awfully
Don't
nice.
you feel special?
We sure do. Yes. So how long are you going to be in here for? Into town, I mean. Just for the afternoon?
Just for the afternoon, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk about where to go to lunch and stuff.
Okay, I'm down.
Have you had Portuguese food yet?
No.
Yeah. We need to get you some Portuguese food.
I'm okay.
Shrimp
delicious.
Mozambique.
What?
Shrimp Mozambique.
Shrimp what?
It's a nice orange sauce. You'll love it.
Okay.
You'll love it. So what have you been up to lately?
Tour. I love tour. I really do enjoy the travel aspect of it, especially like waking up in a new city every morning. I sometimes don't even pay any attention to the routing, and I'm just like, where are we today? Oh, we're in Boston. Cool. Let's go get some coffee.
Yeah.
And it's just nice. It's really cool. And then just getting to perform every single night, and like every show, like you can feel like the growth of it getting better. And then like new challenges too, because not every crowd knows who Becky G is, you know?
Right.
And
Well,
that's what
that's
gives
a good
me,
thing.
I love it. I love it because it gives me something to prove, and it makes me perform even harder. So
Well, it's a good thing because think about it. If everybody already knew who you were, you would have already peaked.
yeah.
So there are still people who don't know who Becky G is, and those are potential fans that could,
Yeah,
that
be
can become.
gained. Yeah, definitely. Be part of the Beaster family, as I call my fans, the Beasters.
What do they call them? Beasters?
Beasters.
Why?
Okay, so my little sister calls me B for short, and she also, when she was little, would call me Beaster. Like, just, I don't know why. And then when it came down to getting a name for my fans, I was like, what can I name them that's, like, cool? And, like, I'm a true believer in, like, beast mode. Like when you have to do something and you have to do it the best that you can, or, like for me, like, when I go on stage, like, sometimes I may not have, like, the most energy, or I'm, like, starving, I'm, like, super hungry. But, like, and then I walk on stage and, like, this switch flips in me, and I just go into beast mode, and I'm a beaster. And I feel like everybody has that, whether they have to wake up early for school or for work, or they have to do their chores, and you're like, but you just turn to beaster and you just do it.
We should
do it like a boss.
forget the Portuguese food. We should go to CrossFit together after this.
Yo, I love training. I really do. That would be good. I think he's really surprised on how excited I got.
No. I'm ready to do some burpees right now.
Let's break a sweat, yo.
And hey, you've been on Empire. This is like the
Yes.
biggest show right now.
Biggest. I mean, this show's so groundbreaking, and like the cast is just so amazing, and I now can say that I have been a part of Empire. It still blows my mind. It's awesome.
So you're going to be on another one coming up on Wednesday night.
Next episode coming up, I'm also on it. I play Valentina Galindo. She's a feisty Latina who is very, very ambitious and mean, and is willing to do anything and everything to get to where she wants to be in her career.
So
and,
you've been through, the ropes here to get to where you are now. How realistic is the show Empire?
What do you mean? Like,
I mean, you've experienced the record business.
Oh, I think a lot of the stuff's a little over-exaggerated, but that's great, though. That's the drama in the show. You know what I mean? And then I think, too, it captures, it's a different side of the industry. It's, like, showing, like, the more urban, hood, street side of the industry. And, like, it's a make-believe, like, record label. So
do you think
really
that label is based on anybody? Or
I don't think so.
You don't think it's just
No.
a completely fictitious label?
I think it is.
Yeah. And, of course, you're your character is completely fictitious. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, nothing to do with me. I think my parents and grandparents would flip out if they thought that I was really like Valentina. Because this last scene that I did, my fans were freaking. I've never seen my Twitter line blow up. So it was my first on-screen kiss. It was a little hot and steamy.
Isn't it fun though to be like a bad girl when you're acting?
It is. It's so much fun.
It's like you can finally just tap into that and just be like,
yeah,
because
I had
like?
never done that before.
Yeah.
And I think what's so awesome too is like, you know, like me, Becky, like is just like, you know, I'm just cute and I'm fun all the time. I'm just smiley and woo. And it was weird to like force myself to become this character
like
who is
Tap
like conniving
yeah.
and sexy and just like like really just evil. She really is a little mean, and that was really, really odd to tap into, but fun. It was a really fun process, and I learned a lot from the other cast members as well.
And how many Empire episodes will you be in?
I think just this next one coming up. I don't know if it trickles into the third episode.
So tomorrow night and maybe a little bit next week.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So you're touring the country. One thing I was just reading about you, because I mean you just celebrated a birthday not too long ago.
March.
And how old are you?
18.
18.
I'm a
and
baby.
I read something very funny about you, that you had your midlife crisis at age 9.
Yes.
So she's 18. She's already experienced your midlife crisis. Tell everybody about that.
Well, the reason why I gave it the label midlife crisis is because I feel like it doesn't really matter how old you are. You just have this moment of realization of like, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? I needed to get it together. And
at 9,
at
what are you
9,
talking
I know
about?
It sounds really crazy.
At
it really
9,
does.
I was worried about my Wade Boggs baseball cards.
Well, I mean,
what are you thinking about?
Some people worry about that. Other girls worry about Barbies, and I was worried about bills to pay and how we were gonna move out of my grandparents' converted garage that we were living in at the time. And I just felt like I'm also the oldest of 4 kids, and like my parents are high school sweethearts and like had me really young. So like growing up, I feel like I grew up with them. So I always had this like sense of independence.
How old
and
was your mom when
responsibility.
she had you?
18.
So can you imagine having a baby right now?
I've thought about where my life would be if I had decided to take the same path as my parents, and I would still be happy because I think my parents' situation worked out really well. But I think it's not me. You know what I mean? Like to me, the idea of being a young parent is awesome. It's great, but my idea of young is also very different. Like I want to travel the world and I want to meet people and be inspired by different things and get to know myself a lot more rather than growing up with somebody and getting to know myself with someone else. Like, I feel like that's a lot of pressure, and it doesn't always
mind blown.
It doesn't always work out. And like for my parents, it really did. Like it really was fate and meant to be. But I feel like nowadays kids get together so young and stuff, and like they still like don't, I don't know, try things and find things and go live for themselves for a little bit. So I will be a young parent. I want to, but when I say young, I mean like late 20s, early 30s, later.
Are you like, obviously you're into the texting thing and all this stuff, like clearly.
Yeah.
I want to show you something, because I bet you don't know about this new thing that I do. And they pay people in this building very well to keep me hip and like looking like I know what's going on.
Okay.
So I want to like just tip off Becky G to something really cool and hip that you probably don't know about. You ready?
Okay. I'm really nervous.
This is so cool. It's called Misty, M-S-T-Y.
Misty.
And it allows you to send a text with like a text message and a picture, if you want to do that, with music. And I know how much you love music.
What?
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
So it looks like this. Let me back up a second. It looks like this. And so I'm going to send an MSTY, a Misty, right now. First, you pick a song, so let's pick one. Mood, romance, banter, haha, weekend, flirting, R&B, dance. What do you want?
R&B.
Hip-hop. Okay. R&B.
I love R&B.
What do we want? Sierra. I love Mackinnon.
Is there some Chris Brown or Trey Songz?
Chris Brown, Loyal. All right,
okay, cool.
So here's Chris Brown, Loyal. Let's get a picture of us together. We'll do a selfie right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, ready? Okay, there's our selfie. Bam. Add our text message. Yo. Oops. You should do it with those nails.
I know, right?
Misty.
Send it to Lauren.
Rocks. And then we can preview it. You ready?
Okay. Oh my god.
Come on, tell me that's not the coolest, right?
That is cool. Oh yeah.
So you can attach. You've never seen that before?
No, never.
See? So download it today. It's free.
Misty. All right, I'll do it.
Hey,
I'm
thank
all
you so
about-
much for coming by.
No, thank you so much for having me.
We'll go get some Portuguese food, then burpees after that.
Bur-
Maybe we
yeah,
should do
well-
the burpees first.
Well,
and then
burpees first and then eating. That's what my trainer says is the
Yeah.
best thing to do. Is you
Yeah.
gotta hit really, really hard and go super hard at the gym or with your cardio, and then you gotta eat and you gotta be healthy. Healthy choices.
Hey, you rock.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by Fun 107.
Thank you.